What is up and welcome back. So, I was going to go live, but I was like, I can't do stories like that. Stories is live. Check out stories from the internet, and I'm not honestly going to sit here and lie to you. I am behind. I just checked in. Jen is MIA, just the breakfast thing that we talked about, and her, you know, shaming Foodie about, activities. And I wanted to pop in. I want to thank you guys, honestly. Like, thank you for being here through this whole Tyler situation. I really, truly appreciate it. And it was such quite a. I don't even know how to use the word for it. It was a horrible day, but yet it was like a. Like a. I don't know. It was a lot. His mom was just. It was a lot. But I want to thank you guys, honestly. Thank you for being there for me. Thank you for supporting me through this. Thank you for some of those that helped. The after, I don't know what you would call it, like ceremony was really nice. It really was. They had it at like a bowling alley, and Tyler was just he wasn't a fancy, guy. He didn't need all the frills and stuff, that I'm a little eccentric with stuff. But anyway, so there was pizza, and it was funny. Somebody was like, oh, and there's wings too. And, his mom was like, Tyler would have wanted wings. So it was really nice. It was at a bowling alley, and it just the whole vibe. And it was weird because my phone kept just like, you know how it'll ding, like you got an email, you got a message, you got a text. It would ding. As soon as I got to the funeral home, it did it once. And then it kept happening at the bowling alley, and there were no messages. The phone wasn't dead, there was no messages. And it was weird. So, I really want to thank you guys. And honestly, I mean, this is another thing that's surreal is we're almost to 3,000. I never in my would have imagined it. We have been trucking right along, and it is just amazing to me. I'm just, it's great. I'm so grateful for you guys, and this giveaway is going to be spectacular, honestly. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's not something one of the big channels would have, but it's a nice little giveaway for a channel of our stature. So, I want to discuss, we'll just do kind of like a quick, mini recap because I'm not going to lie, I'm a little bit behind, but I have noticed some things in the last day. I've tried to keep somewhat up. Amber Lynn and the last Becky live stream was something else. Amber Lynn saying that Becky is manipulative. I sound like her in the video. Manipulative. God, I have trouble saying that word. I'm like, out of all people that you're calling manipulative, you get my drift. But it was a surreal. Becky really spilled the tea without spilling the tea. And it was interesting because Becky says, a lot of people are worried about the pets. And Becky says, well, you can hire somebody to walk them and do so. That right there, basically to me, it was like that sealed the deal that Becky pretty much was the one taking care of the animals, which, we all knew that. But it was like little things were coming out that we all thought. And, Becky makes a statement about going to the doctor and, her skin, and Amber just pretty much ignores her. And you could really just tell it was a telltale sign. And she's like, you can't go to the doctor now? You can't go to the doctor and be with me? And she's like, really, Amber? And I was like, so it seems to me, and these are only my opinions, these are not facts, these are my opinions, that it seems to me like, you ever know somebody or been in one of those relationships that they just don't want you to go anywhere? You can't go anywhere by yourself, or if you go somewhere, they're thinking something's up. That's what it seemed like to me, that Becky wasn't allowed to even go to the doctor or... So it was really interesting, and I'm really happy that Becky's standing her ground. Like, Becky has came out to be a little bit different character at the end of this than I thought, and, I think Becky's tired of the nonsense. And again, I was wrong. I said everywhere, I was like, Becky is not going anywhere. This is a stunt for what is going on. Just everybody else is having a ruckus and stirring stuff up. So Amber wanted to, but I totally, and again, I'll believe it when I see Becky leave, but I do think that, you could tell some of the looks that Amberlynn was giving her, like, and she just kept like interrupting her, and she just, I mean, it really was like an eye into what we had all thought. So I say, Becky, go run far, far away. Money's great and stuff is great and everything, but I wouldn't deal with all that for some t-shirts and hats and trinkets. Get a job, Becky. Get your stuff together and you can buy your own trinkets. Do your little Etsy thing on the side just to stay afloat, and it's not worth it. And you can tell that Becky wants more out of life than just laid up in an apartment playing games, coloring, doing Legos. There's another thing that I noticed, speaking of candles, that I seen. So this past weekend, I don't know now, let me just say that before somebody says, Kaya, there was when I seen it. Candles were on sale online for $11.95. Well, Amber had candles, they were what were they? I know they were $15 each. I think they were like 2 for $30. They were like $15 each or something. And I was like, interesting. So it seems to me it's like, is she trying to downsize, or is she just kind of like, ooh, I need to put some money up? I do think that's wonderful that Becky gets to keep the car. And you can say, well, Kaya, you know what? Becky was just as much a part of this channel as Amber. I mean, she was. And, she took Amber everywhere. She did a lot for her. She cleaned, took care of the animals. And it's not like the car is anything fancy, to where, it's a brand new Camaro or Corvette and that doesn't matter. I want to make that clear too. But I am glad that she does get to keep the car, a parting gift. So, I don't know, guys. It's been pretty wild out here. It's definitely been, things have twisted and turned in ways that I didn't expect. It's like here you got, Jen that's MIA, that's talking about Foodie when she comes back, and she comes back with a mukbang and eat with me, and, Foodie had said she wanted to talk to me, and I'm not gonna lie, I want to put this out there. I did fall asleep the other night, so I fell asleep super early. She could have called. I did have a missing call from a private number. Could have been her. I don't know. But I did want to put that out there that she said she would talk to me. And, and people could say, well, we went through this in a live stream the other day. Well, where'd you get your degree? I do not have a degree. I am not a counselor. I am not a professional. I just have been through a lot. And, I hate to see anybody struggle. And, if I can offer my advice to anyone, hey, it is what it is. If she'll call, if she called, if she'll call back, I don't honestly know. But, please, honestly, guys, take this. Hold on, I just hit just saying. Please, it's not being, I know some people are going to be like, oh, well, what's your demeanor? There is no demeanor. There's no intentions, there's no demeanor. If I can help somebody, give them a word of advice. Now, if they take it, they do. If they don't, they don't, but I didn't have anybody helping me through this. I had to figure it out through the ringer, and it took me years and years and years, and, so if I can, I don't know. I thought about it really well, and I just seen the other night, I was like, man, she is struggling, like, really hard, and we're seeing it. And I was like, I don't know, I was just laying there and I was reading the comments, and it just like popped in my head, and I literally wrote, want to talk. Minutes and minutes went by and nothing. So I thought, do I leave this? Do I erase it? What do I do? And I thought, I'm going to leave it. Maybe she's not paying attention. And she replied, yeah. Simply the word yes. So I thought, all right, she'll call me when she's ready. If she does, she does. If she doesn't, I can say I tried. And it's not for a collaboration before we take that route of, it's not anything like that. It is simply me seeing somebody struggling and me reaching out and just saying, slow down, just saying, I'll watch you in a minute. Look at this. This is literally gone. And it's a play button. Ain't even... Oh, what the... Look. Push play. Look at this. It was still going. Anyways, back to it. I'm sorry. I'm really struggling today. I'm not going to sit here and lie to you. I literally was sitting here and I was like, I'm going to go live for a minute, say hi to everybody, just kind of... And, I was like, should I do a haul? And I was like, I'm really not in the mood. I do got stuff to haul, but I'm not in the mood to haul anything. And I don't feel like, look at this, look at that. I really am not in that vibe. My neighbor just said, wow. Some good old-fashioned water. But, I don't know. I guess I just wanted to say thank you. And really, that's pretty much it. Life must go on, and I'm glad today is over. Getting his body home is just, I can't, I'm not a mother, you guys know that, but that's gotta be, to have your child, something A, happen to them, and B, the body, forever away, is just gotta be, so that is a freaking blessing, in itself. Yeah, I don't even know what to say. Life goes on and the show will go on. I really honestly thank you guys for, seriously. You guys are so kind and so just, some people don't understand YouTube. They're like, I don't know why you waste your time with that and it's stupid and, my family, it's a waste of your time and, it's dumb and all the things you got to worry about, your privacy and everything. It's just not worth it. And it's like, I don't care about everything else, Yeah, it's cool, to make a couple bucks here and there, Yeah, it's cool. But people don't understand that, this community in YouTube works in a strange way. It's like these people come together and you feel like, you meet people and it's like you feel like they're, by the things they write every day that you read, it's like you kind of like get to know their character, who's jokey, who's silly, like who has what vibe. And, it's just, it's so interesting. It really is. I mean, it's like I tell my family, until you experience it, you can't really explain it to somebody. Like I said, my grandma, oh, your imaginary internet friends, and it's just like today, I was showing her the prayers for Tyler and she's like, like it's like, okay, this person, that she sees the little thumbnails with people and okay, this is a person, and it's just so, I don't know, but it's just really been like, okay, it's like, get this stuff finished up with my uncles. Tyler's, everything's wrapped up with that, and it's like, okay, I am really ready to just, like, move on from all this bad lately, and just really buckle down with the channel, and, I had some things made the other day that are really cool. I can't wait to show you guys, so I need to work on getting that taken care of, but, yeah, so we're going to do a lot of cooking the next couple days. We are going to start our little series that I talked about a while ago. Some of you guys guessed. Again, we'll talk about it tomorrow because I don't want somebody to swoop in the last minute when I've wrote all these recipes and planned it. But we're going to do a bunch of cool things. We're going to do a 4th of July drink, one with alcohol, one without alcohol. So just I'll put that out there in the video. You know, some people are not happy with the alcohol and the non-alcohol drinks, the whole cocktail thing. If that's not your cup of tea, I get that. You know, if it says Kaya's Cocktails and you're in recovery for alcohol and you don't, you know, okay, skip that video. But, you know, I'm not going to sit here and hide that I do have a drink once in a while. I'm not going to hide that from you guys. That would be silly of me. So, you know, if that's not your cup of tea, alright, that doesn't hurt my feelings. You know, skip that video and on to the next one. But I will put in the title, Kaya's Cocktails. That way you know that, you know, it is... I will do an alcohol version and I will do a non-alcohol version. So yeah, we'll start our cooking series tomorrow. And, I just want to, like, I just want things to chill out for a minute, man. It's like... things have just been so a lot lately. Like, I just want to sit in my backyard and just float around and just, like, get back down to my camper. And my grandma has been on my tail about stuff at my uncle's. And I'm just like, man, I'm ready to wrap all this up. Like, me and my grandma, lightweight, I told you, got into it the other day because it was like... she's like, what are you doing? And I'm like, I'm going out back and working my yard. She's like, wow, man. I'm like... the stuff with my uncle isn't going anywhere right now. Like, you know, what do you want to do? It's freaking 3:30, 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Like, what needs to be done that bad that it can't? I told her, you know, we're going to be fine. I've helped her so much through this. And the other day, I finally had to tell her, like, yo, I have my own house. I have my own life too that must continue. I have put my stuff on a back burner to help you through all this. And I mean, which I should. I'm not complaining about that. But it's like every day there's something. And it's like, I just got home tonight, dude. Simon tore up my couch. He greets me at the door every time. Freaking tore up my couch. Shredded it. Streams. Like, you know, like the kind of the couches that have like the lines and like the wool. So it's just like Simon's, you know, wants his mom home. Which Simon has to understand that I also can't be here every day, all day with him too. And I get that, you know. That's a big thing with Simon is he throws a fit when he can't go everywhere with me. And, you know, but... anyways, so I don't know. Like I said, the show must go on. I really need to start buckle down and really learn these things. And really, I still need to get another device. Oh, my foot's asleep. I, you know, had to make sure my bills are paid and get, you know, all my bills caught up. It's like the beginning of the month. Everything's due. But I'll get everything squared away and... everything will come together. I really do hope. And I have to quit thinking that I'm Superwoman and I can do this and that and this and that. And that's one thing that I don't want to do is promise you guys stuff because we see, you know, when that happens, it goes south. And I don't want to be one of those people that promise you guys stuff and don't come through with it. So I need to slow down, breathe, and just like the other day I was like, screw it all. I was like, you know what, I cannot continue to stress myself out because some of the stuff that I stress myself out over is stuff that's out of my control. Like the other day I'm like, this needs done, and they're sitting and I'm like, you know what, stop, like just stop. It was like the other day I was like, you know what, I'm not gonna stress about nothing today. And I advise you guys to do the same, man. If you're sitting stressing, just say, you know, I'm not saying just don't do what you're supposed to, but there's times that I just stress constantly, and I'm like, you know what, I can't no more. Half the things that I stress about are out of my hands, or there's nothing I can do about, or it's, you know, nothing I can do about it at that time. And it's stupid. It's silly that I sit and just my will spin constantly. You know, so this weekend, we're going to film some stuff. We're going to film some recipes. And we're just going to have some laid back. I do need to knock all this out so I can put it away. I'm sick of looking at it. It's like I got all this stuff and it's like, all right, you need to haul this stuff, put it away, show it. I have had these bathing suits. I was waiting for them all to, now they're all in. And I'm like, dude, it's July. Do this bathing suit thing and get it going. Like, quit procrastinating. Quit. Like, it's just the last couple weeks I've really had to make myself and push myself. And that's when I don't come on here as days that I don't, because I don't want to seem like I'm forcing it. I don't want to seem, but, you know, there's a couple times that I'm like, I've been so depressed. I'm like, you know, just do something. Sitting around, laying around, you know, letting your wheel spin doesn't help it. But anyways, I'm not going to keep rambling. I know probably half of you done kicked out in half this video. But honestly, like, don't stress yourselves out. It really gets you nowhere. If that's the most thing you can take the message from this, and I have to take myself, is sometimes just enjoy life. Because look at Tyler. I mean, example, like, that's what sometimes it's like. I do all this stuff and I don't get to enjoy it, and I'm like, that's stupid. Why worry about this or get this and that if you can't enjoy it? That's dumb. And I have also got to buckle down and stop. Like, I've got one more Ulta haul and I've got to rein it the fuck in. Like, I'm like, okay, you got summer makeup, you got everything you need. I've got this Ulta and Artist Couture haul, and I'm like, no more. I don't give a who launches what. You have got an eyeshadow in every color. You got your Pacific palettes that you use. And I'm going to be honest with you. And yes, we are going to do the makeup video. I 100% there. I almost went through a couple things, and I was like, no, you got the makeup. But I'm telling you guys what. My Glamlite palettes are if you're looking for color palettes, those are, I sat here the other day and I was like, what palettes are my most go-to palettes? And I'll be honest with you, you know, we're definitely going to do the makeup video, but I just want to show you. And I'll tell you guys what, I always, if you're looking for something from a certain brand, right now, I wait for the holidays to come around. That is when everybody has a sale. Excuse me, if there's a brand of something you're looking for, I've been trying. If I don't need it, I'll wait till the holidays. Gonna show you now. If I reach for nudes, I reach for P. Louise. Hold on, this mirror is one wild mirror. If I reach for nudes, I reach for this. It's a little big, it's a little bulky, but she's got everything. She's nice. Now, the only thing is, shipping is a son of a gun, and I had to figure out the currency of this thing, you know, because it comes from the UK. That is what I use for nudes. These two are my ultimate. Majority of the time, if you guys see me now, I did get a little something the other day from a different brand I've never tried. But honestly, if you guys see me go with colors, these are usually, if I pull from a color palette, it's Cake or it's Old Ice Cream Truck. I mean, these, I like I said, and this box is handy because it doesn't move around, but I've got to honestly rein it in. And I was like, you know what? I don't care if Joe Blow makes a palette, you need to rein it in. You have everything and anything you need makeup. Calm down. This is Ice Cream, and I love the little, and this is more, okay, I'll tell you what. This is more your darker, as you can see here, since I just put away, that's more your darker. This is more your lighter. They all do come with the mirror, by the way. This is more your lighter and a little bit of darkers. But if you see me use colors, these you can't go wrong. And most of the time, Glamlite does. This is not sponsored, by the way, from P. Louise or Glamlite. These are just some of the top brands that I use. Most of the time, Glamlite usually has a holiday sale. So anyways, we'll knock the makeup video out. I promise. I'm not going to force things. If I'm not feeling it, I'm not going to force it. And to be honest with you, I've been feeling pretty down and out. I don't know if you guys can tell in the videos, but I didn't want to do it and be like, oh, here's this and here's this, and not really be feeling it. And speaking of this, that Huda Beauty Silk Balm that was in that Sephora box, I like this. This is smooth, and again, it's just like a gloss. I showed it. Check out my Sephora box, but anyways. So, this is good. Totally good. I like it. I've never had any Huda Beauty makeup, believe it or not. I like big, chunky eyeshadow palettes like those. I don't know. Anyways, I'm just really, I'm like a weirdo. When I find a brand of something I like, I ride hard for it. I'm sure as you guys know that. But, thank you so much for joining me. I'm sorry this is kind of like a ramble, get things off my chest. How are you doing? How am I doing? What we got coming up. And, thank you to Stories also for really, Stories has become a great, confidant. He's helped me, with things like the StreamYards the other day. I mean, you guys know how I am. I am the least tech savvy person, and I really think some people are like, oh, no. I literally just sent an email probably a year ago, and people can ask, hey, how did you... I never needed that stuff. I'm a type of person, I go into a store, I buy stuff, and now you see I probably never should have learned anything about the internet, but I would buy my clothes. I don't know. I think that I learned I had to, return something, and that's how I sent and sending you guys emails. I literally had never sent an email, I'm being honest with you, till probably a year ago. I still have trouble sending pictures. I have a clip that I made, a parody for It's My Time, and I'm like, I really need to figure out how to send it. Yeah, so... Alright guys, I will see you back tomorrow. Honestly, thank you guys so much. And again, like I said, if you take anything from this video, don't sweat the small shit. Or even sometimes the big shit. Don't do it, man. It's exhausting. It is wearing and exhausting, and life is too short. I sit around here and I worry about this and I worry about that, and I'm like, dude, just cool out. Enjoy your stuff. Enjoy it. I need to stop. I need to rein it in. Like I said, the same with the makeup. It's like, alright, stop. I was like, I just get and then I'll start scrolling and I'll get bored, and it's like, it gets to be a problem. I'm not gonna lie. It's like, the other night, I was depressed and I was bored, and I was like, put that damn thing down. There is nothing that you need. You got everything. You probably got one or two of everything. Put that shit down. I ordered, like I said, 2 pairs of shorts the other day, and I'm waiting for those to come in, and I'm like, you're done. You're done, you're done, you're done. You got all kinds of stuff to haul. No more. Focus. Get the hell out of this house. It's falling apart. Focus. So, I gotta get down to that camper, too. I don't know. I've even tossed up about selling it. I'm pretty down and out about it, too. There's so much that needs done down there, and I don't know what I'm doing. It's like, did I get in over my head? But I'll take you down there and show you what I have done, but one part of me is like, should I sell the camper? I maybe got into a bit too much and maybe needed to get a small fixer-upper, not a big fixer-upper. Might have been a bad decision, but, I don't know. I'll think about it. I've been thinking about it a lot lately, and I'm like, did I get in over my head? But I'll take you guys down there. It really honestly was raining, and it's like, I don't want to be down there messing with stuff in electric while it's raining, so then the winter it was just too cold. Alright guys, this is hitting almost 30 minutes. I love you guys, honestly. Thank you so much for being there for me, and remember, do not stress yourself out. It is too much. Enjoy the stuff you got, enjoy life, and you just never know what is what. Just love your family, love your pets, your cats, your dogs, whatever you got, hamsters, birds, and it just, love life. Love yourself, love life. All right, guys. I love you guys, and I will see you guys back tomorrow. I just want to get out of this dress here and just chill. Just breathe for a minute. Don't forget to breathe. All right, guys. Love you guys. Bye. Kaya is out.